Is this live?
This is
Oh, damn, we've been going?
Dude, no, that's what she's got the whole conversation
Oh,
with
no
London.
shit, bro.
No, the camera's been on this whole
Oh,
time.
damn, so we could have been going. Like, we are going.
No, we're going.
Oh, damn. Hey, get this. This is good content.
Okay. All right. So let's get serious now.
Here we go.
This is our pilot episode. We're working out some kinks. We're working out some kinks right now. But all right, so this is the fight Degenerates with the Butcher and Rhino.
Come on now.
You know what I'm saying? We're going to be talking about all sorts of things, obviously MMA, you know what I'm saying, current events.
A little bit of everything.
Little bit of everything.
There's going to be a little bit of
everything.
everything, bro.
I'm definitely going to force some F1 down some people's throat. You know what I'm saying? We're going to make some more F1.
Hey, we're going to drop some WNBA as well. Let's go. Caitlin
WNBA
Clark
for
over
sure.
all year.
Pro volleyball, 100%. You know what I'm
Vegas
saying? We're
thrill.
going to keep you guys up to date with a lot of things you don't need to be up to date with, for real. You feel me? But, yeah, so if you're tuning in, thank you so much. Buckle up. Buckle up. It's going to be a wild ride.
If you're a degenerate, welcome.
Welcome.
You're home.
You feel it?
You're home.
They feel it. They're like, they're one of us.
Hey, if you guys already know, I know there's a lot of Brian Battle Butchers out here. He needs no introduction, but he's going to get to introduction anyways. The man, the myth, the legend, Brian the Butcher Battle. Now, I got to address some things. There's some things that, make me tick a little bit when I'm looking at all your comments. And I know you got to vote for him, bro. You're low-key like a cult leader. It's crazy. But I see some of these fans commenting, oh, man, I've been following you since the Kevin Juice fight. Or I've been following you since the Gabe Green fight. I got to nip that right here, all right?
Yeah.
This man has 10 fucking fights in the UFC. 10. And don't quote me on this, but I don't even think that includes all the tough fights, too.
It doesn't matter because it sounds good. You know what I'm saying? Who needs to? We don't have a fact checker, so we can say whatever we want.
All right. We throwing the tough enough too. That's at least 13 UFC fights. All right, my man's a veteran, bro. Has been up in here whooping people's ass for years now in the UFC. So, man, as a brother, as a friend, as a fan of the fight game, always an honor, bro.
Hey,
Let's get this shit, boy. Come on now.
Oh, man. Then shout out to Sienna. Shout out to my man, Ryder Newman, a.k.a. the Rhino. No one in Vegas needs any introduction. His myth is beyond comprehension. His lore
This is good.
has no end to it. Let's start off with the undeniable good stuff. 2-time state champion.
Come on.
5-time, not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, 5-time All-American.
Let's go.
2-time national champion.
Talk to him.
Went to West Virginia.
Yes, sir.
The Olympic Training
Come
Center.
on.
The University of Wyoming.
Come on.
Went on tough vet, 7-1 as a professional mixed martial artist. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's
I'm putting
good.
y'all on some
That's
game
good.
right now. Y'all don't know my boy. Now you do. Stop playing.
If you don't know, now you know.
Now you know. Stop playing.
My man, I don't even know what to say. That was such a good introduction.
I
don't know if I'm worthy of that.
I got fired up. I got fired up talking about the accolades. You know what I'm saying? It's a long list.
You got me going, bro. Let's go. Man, good times always, bro.
Just real quick, this is really, we're gonna talk about other stuff in other episodes, but today I just want to talk about us, how we got to know each other. We're gonna start off. And we're gonna tell some tough stories. You know what I'm saying? Whether you want to hear them or not, you're gonna hear some tough stories. You know what I mean?
And the crazy thing about tough too, just real quick, is, dude, there was so much shit they didn't show on the show. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're expecting all this, good TV time, and they really showed nothing.
I apologize to my parents beforehand for things that never got aired.
I feel that, bro.
I was like, damn, I never had to tell them about that dumb shit I did. You know what I'm saying? I was like, fuck, man. But I remember, so we're getting ready for Tough, and, I come from, a small time. I don't have any big time MMA friends. I don't come from a big gym or anything like that. And so I'm really coming in with a me against the world mentality. I got in my journal. I'm writing down, maybe I'll be friends with some of the 135ers, but fuck all the other 185ers. I hate them. You know what I'm saying? They're my enemies. You know what I mean? And then we got into the Apex, and I think we started talking in the little area room because we're all just standing there.
It was media day.
Yeah, media day.
Yep.
And we started talking, and we were kind of getting along. And then by the time we got in the bus, I was like, damn, that didn't last at all. We were like best friends on the bus. And we got into the house, we're like, roommates, And so it's like, this is one of my brothers. Like, we fucking,
Hey, good times,
Good
bro.
times.
And people don't understand the whole, the backstory with the tough, bro. And then whenever you come out to Vegas, home away from home, you're always welcome here, bro. Now you're living out here, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just a family, man, you know what I'm saying? And, man, big things. Y'all tuned in. Y'all don't even understand this guy being an extreme couture, working and cooking.
Oh, man, I tell you
buddy,
what, that's
world
been a
champion.
lot of fun. That's been a lot of fun. You know what I'm saying? Just being able to go consistently with high level people. You know what I'm saying? And it makes me, appreciate too all the stuff back home. And when I do go back home and hang out with them, it makes me appreciate things a lot more. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's nice. Having to swim with a fucking gang of sharks. You know
Absolutely.
It's a lot of fun.
But we're in here to get into that, man. We'll talk about tough stories because I know people need to hear some shit. What one really kicks off your head, bro?
I mean, this is one I've talked about a little bit. I mean, there's a lot. Like you said, there's a lot, stuff that didn't get aired. You know what? Before, you remember you and Cameron getting into a fight?
Hey, listen, the people gotta know, though. It was the producers starting all this shit, bro. Gary, if you're watching, this is you, bro. Hey, so I'm chilling inside, all right? And I'm not an artist or anything, but there's not shit to do on Tough Enough.
Yeah.
We're in the house for 5 weeks. No phone, no TV, no radio, completely cut off from the world.
The only books you could have was the Bible or the Quran.
Yeah, I totally forgot about that too. But that's all you have. So, dude, you're forced to, just talk, be social, or do shit that I was doing, like draw. I've never fucking drawn since I was 6 years old, bro. You know what I'm saying?
We ended up doing some goofy shit.
You know, bro, this shit spades every fucking day.
Multiple times
a day.
What I remember, and I want you to finish the story,
Yeah.
but what cracks me up the most is remember when we first went in and certain guys, as soon as we got in the house, they start sun tanning. You know what I'm saying? Get out on the benches, they got the suntan oil already, they're tanning. We're looking at them, we're like, what a bunch of pretty boys. You know what I'm saying? I can't believe they're sitting out here. 2 weeks in, you're so bored. You're like, bro, when are you going to finish with that chair? It's my turn,
It's my chair.
I already put the suntan oil on. You know what I'm saying, bro? Come on, man.
Yo, Mitch, we need some more sunscreen. Oh, God, though, bro. And to go back to the spades, dude, we played so much spades in the fucking house that the producers literally walked in and stopped us from playing spades.
Yeah.
We played so much spades, they had to intervene with us playing spades.
Yeah, they're like, you guys aren't talking. I remember I went out and I was ranting on the treadmill. You're like, Brian, it's not that big of a deal. But I don't know, when you're in the house and there's nothing else, everything was a big deal. Remember when I was ready to fight Petrosky and all them?
Yeah.
Him and Mitch were arguing and someone came over, he's like, Mitch and Petrosky are arguing. And I was like, let's fucking go, guys.
Oh, bro, you came in hot too, bro. You came in, fucking hair flowing, fucking all pumped up.
I was like, let's go.
Little Mitchell's kind
of. Mitch was looking back. You could tell on the show. He's looking back. He's like, what are you guys doing?
It's not that serious.
It's not that serious. I'm fucking.
Brian's ready to duke it out, bro. Nah, hey, you took everything pretty personal.
I took everything super personally on
it.
this show, dude. Everything, it was low-key embarrassing when you got back to real life. You watch the show, you're like, wow, I really blew that out of proportion. I blew a lot of things out of proportion, but, it's okay.
Yeah, but, reality TV.
You know what I'm saying? The cameras. I blame the cameras.
The fucking cameras.
I blame the cameras.
Another thing we talk about, bro, we'd be sitting there talking, I have my bed, your bed, we have a deep conversation. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, fucking boomstick comes floating in, bro. And you're sitting there mid-conversation. All of a sudden, a fucking boomstick pops out of nowhere. It's just hovering right here.
And they're looking at you like, don't you fucking stop.
Like 50-foot
stop.
boomstick just in the room. They're in the hallway peeking in. We're trying to still just maintain our conversations. Like, what the fuck? Oh man, good time. Hey, the Kimron shit though.
Yeah, the Kimron.
Oh my
the
god.
Kimron, yeah.
So I love Kimron. Kimron, if you're tuning in, you're my motherfucking brother, bro. Again, tough. It gets to a point. All right, so at this time frame, everyone was already in the finals, and you know, producers really hyped us up with, hey, if you start some good drama, you know, you get a good fight, like you could be in the finale. So everyone was already on edge, like trying to start these fake fucking promo fights.
Yeah.
Like, some of them were
You remember who Scrappy? Was it Scrappy and Josh?
Justin, bro.
Yeah. Oh my god, dude, that was like, come on, guys.
Some of it was a super extra.
Dude.
But I was a part of the extraness, bro, because
Yeah.
I was chilling inside drawing.
Yeah.
I don't fucking draw. That's how boring tough
yeah.
was. I'm sitting here drawing. I have a producer come in. He's like, hey, by the way, Kimron's outside talking shit. And I'm like, what? He was like, you should go address that. You should go handle that right now. He's talking shit. And I'm like, Kimron's a nice guy.
Yeah.
I just can't see him doing it. So I go outside, and I remember Kimron was by the pool. I forget exactly everything happened, but I was like, yo, someone said you were talking shit. And he was like, I just think we'd be good fight or something. You know, in my head, I'm like, yeah, it'd be a good fight. But I'm here to talk shit too. You know what I'm saying? So I said something. It was just like this weird energy that was not needed and forced by the producers. And then me and Kimron never even got a fight.
Because you guys don't have any real beef.
There was no
you know
real
what I'm saying?
beef, you know?
There's no real beef. It's hard to like manufacture. You
know
know
what
what
I'm
I'm saying?
saying?
Like, it's got to be like thoroughly planned out. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, we talked about this though. We're gonna hold back on the you know what I'm saying, because between me and you, bro, we can run up to like 100.
From now on. See, there's like for future podcasts, we should have like spray bottles.
You know what I'm
on our
saying?
say tape, and every time someone says, "You know what I'm saying,"
Spray.
you get to spray the other person.
I'm down.
That's
a good idea.
All right, tune in to future episodes. This is me seeing me and Ryder squirt each other with
Episode
spray
2, we're gonna be
bottles.
soaking wet.
We're gonna be still. I'm gonna wear a poncho.
Fuck, we said that a lot. Damn.
Fuck again.
I was about to say it right now.
He's like, bro, I'm out of water. Chill out. There's no water left in my spray bottle.
Oh, good times, man.
Well, all right. So, something else. This is like one of the things. You know, once again, you get bored. You start just doing some goofy shit. You know what I'm saying? We played a game of pool with Volk and his coach.
Oh, damn. I forgot about that.
We made a bet on it. The loser had to. I don't know. Volk was looking for reasons to streak all season.
Volk
long.
wanted to go streaking,
he kept
bro.
on making bets.
Volk hella wanted to go
He just
streaking.
never lost the bet. He just never lost the bet. But he made that bet multiple times.
Hey, first off, Volk's a pool shark.
Yeah.
Volk's a
He was a
motherfucking
pool
pool
shark.
shark, bro.
They whipped our ass.
Behind the bag, bro,
They
between
whipped
the
our
legs.
ass.
It was stupid,
Oh,
bro.
God. It wasn't even close.
Damn, was that the first time we went streaking, though? It's because of that pool game.
Yeah.
Was that the first?
The first time.
That
yeah.
opened the doors to the
Yeah,
floodgates,
I know,
bro.
I know, you
Volk
realize
unleashed the monster.
how liberating it is to break
Freedom!
all societal rules, all norms, and just like run around with no pants on.
Hey, you gotta explain how it happened, though. We played pool.
We played pool. The bet was the loser had to go streaking. Volk and his coach, you know, they either, you know, hustled us or really overestimated our pool ability.
I'm ass at pool.
Yeah, I mean, we played a lot of pool in the house, so you think you're getting better until you play someone who can really play pool. You know what I mean? Like, we were getting better against each other, but we all kind of sucked a little bit, you know? So we lost very
was a
emphatically, you know what I mean? And
Volk was
so
doing trick shots and shit. It was embarrassing.
we had to go running around. We ran around the tough house, butt ass naked. You know what I'm saying? And it was funny. We did scare like one of the producers, like one of the
Female producer.
Did not know we were coming around the corner. Baby.
Poor girl. It's like, it's cold outside, right? It's fucking cold.
And then There was but my favorite, because when I don't need to talk about all the time.
We went streaking 4 times.
I don't know.
Was it 4?
Maybe
Dude, we
4.
did 1, and then you gotta think every time Aaron went swimming.
We don't need to talk about
okay.
We don't need to talk about that.
Apex though.
The Apex
That's
was prolific.
legendary.
I was like, Ryder, we need to go streaking through Team Ortega's practice at the Apex. And I was like, I don't know, man. I was like,
I was
Ryder,
nervous.
Ryder, think about it. It'll be fucking legendary, dude. It will be like our names will be etched in history. And it was pretty prolific. We went streaking through the Apex during Team Ortega's practice. You know what I'm saying? Just stuff hanging out. You know what I'm saying?
Running through. To go off
the
of that though,
areas.
bro, we literally told ourselves, okay, if we go streaking, they gotta get this on TV. All right, and then we're like, if
and
we
here's
go,
the thing, they followed us all the way because we had someone do an introduction for us. We had someone came out and they're like, and
was it Scrappy?
I think it was Scrappy.
Yeah,
You know,
he was
they did
great
a
at
whole
that.
introduction and like recorded us all the way out and followed us with the cameras as we ran around.
Brian went first, and this motherfucker beeline to the boxing ring, jump fucking, dude, skydives into the boxing ring, junk all flying around. I'm like, oh shit, so I'm kind of holding my jump.
Yeah.
I jump in the boxing ring, roll out of the ring.
Didn't you helicopter at a certain point?
I did helicopter, but that was where it was awkward because, all right, we're at the UFC Apex. We have Team Ortega, but then we took it to the next level. Yeah. We didn't just get Team Ortega, we got everyone at the Apex.
The whole Apex.
So we were going like the offices of Apex, and that's where I hit a little. And I feel bad because those people had nothing to do with it. Legit UFC employees saw my shit.
That was like, you really like, you should be ashamed of that.
Yeah, maybe that's why I didn't get on the finale. All the employees are like, not that guy.
Oh man, yeah, no, tough was like
Good
crazy.
times.
Tough
Good
was
times.
crazy, but it was lit though.
Oh man, I think our season 2. One thing I liked about our season was it wasn't just a bunch of drama, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like that could be good TV, but also being a fighter in the fight camp and everything, like it was just chill knowing that like everyone was cool. You know, not all the extra bullshit and shenanigans.
Ooh, this is like what I always tell people. Like once again, coming from, you know, a smaller like MMA area. You know what I'm saying? Like everyone outside of your gym is like the enemy. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Like every time you're fighting someone, like that's like yo, it's either them or me.
For
You
sure,
know what I'm
for
saying?
sure.
And it was wild because my first fight was against Cameron.
Yep.
And, you know, I remember during the face-off, he said something that made me start laughing. And I was like, motherfucker, come on, man. Like, I'm trying to be fucking
Serious.
stone cold right now, bro. And then, like, the after the weigh-ins, he was making some food. And I was like, oh, man, that shit smells good, brother. And he was like, oh, yeah, you want me to make you some? And I was just like, what is happening right
We
now?
are fighting tomorrow.
Why are we so fucking cool with each other right now? Shout out to Cameron. You're the man.
Hey,
I love
good
you,
people.
Cameron.
Good people, Cameron.
One of the hardest heads in the game.
Bro, hey, if you're a new fight fan or if you just haven't seen some of these fights, bro, dude, one of the dopest fights to watch is you versus Kimron because honestly, Kimron and Petrosky were dope fights. I think a lot of UFC fans don't even know that you fought Petrosky in the Ultimate Fighter, which is crazy.
Dude, it was like that was like the way, and then I think people kind of had a feeling like, you know, like whoever won that. I mean, Trayshawn was always like a really big
100%.
factor,
They
but
beat
it was
me.
like,
Means everything.
shout out to Trayshawn.
Shout out to Trayshawn. You bastard, but I love you. Can I just say how intense that was, though, bro, dude? People don't realize.
The
bro,
fight?
Not the fight, leading up to the fight.
Yeah, when he was just like,
I love you, Trayshawn. You're my brother.
Yeah.
But, bro, there's a point when there's like 6 of us sitting in jacuzzi and fucking, we're all chilling. It's me, Battle, Miles. Like, there's a good squad. Trayshawn comes outside and he's like, listen, man, I love you, but all glory to God, I'm going to beat you. Like, on someone's grave, I'm going to beat you. God, And, bro, it was just so... I love, again, Trayshawn, my brother, so no hate, but love.
Left the jacuzzi except
bro,
for...
it was so awkward, bro.
I think we all
Dude,
left,
one
like,
by one, everyone starts getting out of the jacuzzi, and I'm just sitting here like, Trey Songz going off about how God anointed and whooped my ass and shit. I'm just sitting here like, fuck, man. Yeah. And then one by one, everyone starts getting out. Brian's the last one. And Brian kind of sinks down a little bit. I'm like, hey, at least my man's staying with me, though. You know what I'm saying? He gets up and leaves.
I can only take
and I'm
so
like,
much.
damn, this is so awkward.
I can only take so much. I can only take so much, bro.
That shit had me dead, bro.
I tell you what.
Yeah, good times on top. Good fucking times.
Trey Sean, I think he's on a 2-fight win streak.
Yeah, dude, he looks good, too. Yeah. Got that high guillotine against Josh Fram. The high guillotine against Tricoli.
Yeah.
The thing about Trey Sean, bro, I think Trey Sean could be literally one of the best in the fucking world. Just, that confidence. Once he goes in there and he feels on, dude, me personally, like, dude, he has all the power. He has all athleticism. He can mix it up, wrestling, jiu-jitsu, striking. Like, hey, Trey Sean, if you're tuning in, bro, much love, dude. And, keep climbing, brother, because you have everything it takes to make it to the top for real, for real.
Yeah, he almost killed me.
Yeah, I mean, he's got some pop. He's got some pop.
I remember that second round, and I was feeling good. Boom.
Yeah.
And I don't remember. I fucking buck. I was like, oh no, fucking doing better. Fucking all right, boom. All right, we're good. I was like, whoop, time to wrestle. Time to shoot a double leg, baby.
It's kind of hard.
Yeah. It's like, okay, plan B time to adjust. Plan A is no longer working.
It's not going to plan.
It's not, you know what I'm saying? What did Mike Tyson say? Everyone's got a game plan until we really, I think it'd almost be better. We got to give you the spray bottle.
Yeah,
I think
you do the spray.
Because I haven't picked up you saying, you know what I'm saying, one time, and I know you definitely
I'm
have.
on it.
I don't know. I feel like, because that was the first time you did it. I've probably said it more.
Yeah, you might.
You know what I'm saying?
You might have. We'll keep track. Ciano, we need a number count.
Yeah, we're going to get a whiteboard. You just write a number every time I say, like, oh, fuck. Oh, jeez Louise. But, yeah, no, that was, like, that's what I always tell people. Like, people was like, oh, talking about getting hit and whatnot. I'm like, listen, if you get hit and you remember it, that means, like, even if it hurt, like, if a punch hurts really bad, that's like a good, like you said, it's a good thing, because it's like the punches that should scare you are the ones you don't remember.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? The strikes that scare you are the ones you're like, where you
wake up,
you blink, and then you open your eyes and you're in a different part of the ring.
Sure.
And you're like, oh, no.
Wait, how did I get here?
Yeah. And you just see a charging motherfucker, like, oh, no.
Or the worst, you drop, look up, someone else has their hands up.
Yeah.
Not saying I've been there.
No, shit, I'm not. I mean, most people, it gets reposted a lot. My first fight, holy cow. That's what people like, it's not getting knocked out bad. It's getting knocked out bad. I'm like, bro, listen. You don't remember that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you might have a bad concussion later, but like sometimes the concussion isn't even that bad. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Like getting knocked out is like you don't feel it. You know what I'm saying? There's no pain. Zero pain. Maybe if they break your face, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I got knocked out and it was weird because you watch the tape and I'm sitting there and they're raising my hand. No, not obviously not raising. I'm sitting there for the hand raising. Yeah. He's getting his hand raised. And it's like I'm watching that video. I don't remember any of that. I remember walking back to the locker room and it was like a dream. And I was like, I thought I did this walk already. And then I came to sitting down and I asked Coach Tom, I said, hey, like I was like, this is weird. I thought I was already in the locker room. What am I, you know what I'm saying? I was like, hey, what happened? He was like, hey, he put his hand on my shoulder. He spoke real softly to me. Said, hey, you got knocked the fuck out.
I love that.
Said,
Shout out Coach Tom.
This is the 7th time you've asked me what happened. He was like, it's been so long. We got to go out in corner D. So don't go anywhere. You know what I'm saying?
You might be concussed.
Yeah. So moral of the story is getting knocked out doesn't hurt at all. You know what I'm saying?
It's kind of beautiful.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a beautiful thing.
It's a very unique experience.
You're dreaming, and then all of a sudden you're awake.
I say what's better is getting put to sleep. Getting put to sleep is much more euphoric than because getting knocked out can be kind of jarring, like because then you wake up in a totally different place. You know what I'm saying? But, and then concussions and whatnot.
Yeah.
But getting put to sleep, you know what I'm saying? Because that's always funny. I don't know how many times you've been put to sleep.
Bro, one time, and I'll go in on this, bro.
Yeah.
So this was like Randy Couture. I train at Extreme Couture. Brian's out here now too, but you know, Randy Couture.
Shout out Carolina Combat Sports.
Absolutely.
Shout out Carolina
much
Combat
love, Carolina.
Sports.
Much love, Coach Tom, all the team there. Good motherfucking people.
He loves Extreme. I'm also,
Randy Couture stops in our practice. It's very rare, but he'll come in, he'll coach and shit. So the one time Randy stops in, I'm going with, what is he? He's a Moldovan. I can't say Bulgarian thing.
Yeah,
He's from Moldova. Shout out to my boy Vlad.
Yeah.
All right, Vlad's a killer, okay? I'm probably like 2-1, 3-1 this time in my pro career. We're grappling.
Yeah.
All right, Randy Couture's watching me and Vlad go, okay? Well, me and Vlad get in a crazy scramble, and Vlad throws in this lock. I don't even know, bro. It's like an inverted fucking triangle, dog. And Randy's right there. And, you know, Vlad might squeeze a little bit extra because Randy's right here. And I know that motherfucker felt me tapping, bro.
Yeah.
Okay?
Oh.
So, no, this is what happened. My arm got caught, bro.
Yeah.
So he had my arm so I couldn't tap, dude.
Yeah.
And I just remember, like, it getting hella tight, like squeezing. I couldn't breathe. And I was like, I can't tap. Like, I'm going to die. This is fucking it, bro. And next thing I fucking know, bro, I'm waking up. Coach Nixick has my legs up, you know what I'm saying? And it was the most euphoric feeling ever, though, bro.
Until you wake up. And
bro,
you're like, how did I fucking get here? And you're like, oh, shit. Oh, fuck.
It was crazy, though, bro, because I literally have I had a vivid ass dream.
Yeah.
And then I literally woke up and it was like euphoric, like, oh. And then Eric Nixick's like, same thing. You just got choked the fuck out, man. You got caught. And I'm like, oh, damn, really? Did Randy see? Yeah, Randy saw. Oh, fuck. But that was the time, bro. I've been choked out and it was fucking at training.
Bro.
And I got my arm all caught up so I couldn't tap. And I literally, dude, it was crazy.
No, what's crazy is the only time I go to sleep or on. I shouldn't say this. I'm not gonna say it because that would.
hey, don't give him anything to work with. Don't give the ops nothing.
I'm not gonna give him nothing to work with. You know what I'm saying? But there's like because the reason I go to sleep on it is because I always feel like I'm this close to getting out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, nice, I'm out. And then I wake up.
You know Wait, how many times does this happen?
Like, 3 times.
Okay.
3 times.
Respect.
3 times.
Respect.
But now I'm a lot better. You know what I'm saying? I figured out some stuff in those 3 times. That's why you lose in the gym, guys. You lose in the gym.
Hey, don't be afraid to go to sleep in the gym.
Don't be afraid to go to sleep. It's better to go to sleep in the gym than it is to go to sleep in the fight. You know what I'm saying?
Real shit though, tap. Okay, there's no gym warriors. Too many young people think they gotta fight everything in the gym, bro. Just tap.
Well, here's my. On a choke, you can live. Bro. If it's your limb, if it's your ankle, like they got you in a footlock tap. Yeah, it's like I don't even like you got that. You know, I'll mess around a little bit, but like if it's a choke though.
You fight a little bit more. I feel that. I feel that.
Don't hurt to go to
I think I might just be scarred a little bit because I was all fucking combobulated, arms tied up, figure 4, and I just remember it was so scary. I was like, oh my God, I can't do anything.
Your story is one of those times though. I did vividly remember tapping.
Yeah.
And then I remember tapping and then going to sleep. I woke up so mad. Like when I came to, I woke up and then I was like, damn, you put me to sleep. And I was like, wait a minute.
I tapped,
bitch. You fucking asshole.
I love that, bro. See, my shit, I was like, bro, I think the only reason they knew that I was asleep, which is scary, bro, because that motherfucker held it on. I could not have been here.
Yeah.
But I think the reason they found out I was asleep because I was like, like making all these crazy ass noises.
No, you start
and I was
making
like
weird
movements and shit, bro. And then, oh shit, he's out.
Sometimes it's like not that bad, especially if you catch it early, but sometimes it can get a little like when people start like, you know what I'm saying? Like you're like, oh no.
I remember Eric coming up and being like, he's like, yeah, I just saw you twitching, making some weird ass noises, and I was like, he's out. It's like, thanks for having my back, coach. Could have stopped it a little sooner.
the other thing, like the other way I'll go out, like, and I'm not. There's like certain like people, I've seen them come up. You know what I'm saying? And I've poured into them. And I will go to sleep before I tap to these specific motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
If you
Pride.
got me,
Pride.
if you got me, I want you to get this submission. You know what I'm saying? I'm proud of you. But damn it, you're not getting it unless I go to sleep.
I'm not tapping.
I'm not tapping. You might have it in deep. I'll breathe out of my asshole until the bell rings.
I'm staying alive.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm staying alive.
Or I'm going to sleep.
Wait, have any of these guys ever put you to sleep?
No.
Okay,
No,
that's cool.
no, not yet.
That's cool.
They've
Yeah.
gotten close a couple times.
Yeah.
Got saved by the bell more than once. You know what I'm saying?
Time's a big factor. Time's a big factor.
No, it's
10 seconds. Fuck this. Oh.
Yeah, no, but I'll wake up. I'll give him a hug. And, you know, like that's I did one of my MMA mentors. It was a similar thing. It's just like, you know, they whip your ass for so long. And then like one day, I just like, this dude took a shot and I just caught a guillotine. And at first it was like just a defense guillotine.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh shit, I think I fucking got this shit.
Got this.
And it was like not a question. Like I had it. It was a wrap. And this motherfucker went to sleep. It was just the same thing. He was just like,
I respect that, bro. I do.
Like there was no fighting it. Like there was no like, I'm getting out of this. Like it was like, and he was just like, I'm not tapping.
I love that.
Then when he came to, he tapped me out 2 times in the next 3 minutes. So, you know.
Respect.
You know.
Can we name names on this one?
I think so. Since I said that he tapped me out 2 times afterwards, I think I'm safe. This is the big bro, Keith Richardson. Shout out to Keith.
Richardson, let's go.
Yeah.
And Keith's a little guy, bro. So much respect, bro.
Keith is a motherfucker. Like,
He's a dog.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, state champion.
Yeah.
Like that motherfucker, that's like one of those things like, you know, we fight, but like he has like actual bodies.
For sure.
Like he's told me some war stories and you're like,
oh, this guy's killed somebody.
no.
Oh, sorry.
I remember. No. Okay, I'm gonna bust his balls. The first night I met Keith, it was at like a Christmas party. You know, Coach Tom threw there's a bunch of people there, and I meet Keith, and my coach was like, "Hey, this is Brian. He's one of our new fighters. You know, he's gonna fight at heavyweight." And Keith is already drunk at this point. He looks at me. He looks up and down. He's like, "If you at my gym, I'd make your fat ass cut down to 205. That's the first thing he says to me.
I like this
That's
guy.
the first thing he says to me. And then as the night goes on, it's one of those things where it's like as the night goes on, you know what I'm saying, the boring people kind of like leave and then people start to get
Man,
lit.
freaks going out crazy, fucks.
Like, you know, it's like now like people are like loosening up, you know what I'm saying, talking shit and having fun. The formality's gone, you know what I mean? And there was one point where Keith and this guy Tater's like 300 pounds.
Crazy, okay.
Tater, but he's nice with it in the martial arts. You know what
You
I'm
can
saying?
scrap. Tater can
scrap.
move for a 300-pound
You feel
guy.
me?
Yeah.
And he so they were arguing. There was 2 chicken pasta dishes. One was vegan, one wasn't, and they were arguing about which one was vegan and one wasn't. And at one point, Keith just like, he goes, "I've got more bodies than what you weigh."
That's crazy, bro.
Well, here's Tate's response. He's like, "Stop lying. You've only killed like 40 people."
Still crazy as fuck.
I tell you what, the mood died, brother.
Everyone's like, what the fuck?
I was like, oh, on that note,
I'm out.
I brought a young lady to this party.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
okay.
saying? And,
Was she hot?
of course.
No, man. But this is pre-Butcher, so I'm just saying.
This is like, I haven't even made my MMA debut.
Okay,
This is like
okay. So
way-
you're still pulling, though.
This is
hot.
a little bit.
Yeah, all right, my man, ain't nothing.
A little bit, you know what I mean? But she was like, because for y'all know, Keith is short. You know what I'm saying?
Savage, though, bro.
Savage.
Fucking savage.
Monster,
Yeah.
bare knuckle champion.
Yep.
He's beaten MMA, world
Legends.
MMA champion,
Yeah.
like bona fide legend of our area. But I love you, Keith. He's short. You know what I'm saying? He's short. And she was like, these are her words, not mine. Once again, she said, "That little man who looked kind of like Conor McGregor was scary."
Oh, honey, you have no idea.
I was like, he did say some wild shit. Oh my goodness.
Hey, let's talk about that too, bro, while we're on the subject a little bit. What was the transition from, because, dude, even our barber day, Christina, she asked me about this, and I was like, I don't know. So can you explain to the fans out there, what was the transition from the Pooh Bear to the Butcher? How did it happen, man?
So, all right. So, I'm going to talk longer than I need to.
We got nothing but time.
We got, you know what I'm saying? Like, so Pooh Bear, I got that nickname going into my second amateur fight. I was fighting at 205, so I was still a little bit bigger. And I was roasting one of my teammates. And, you know, he didn't have a good response. And he was just like, you know, people call me Yellow Bone. You know what I'm saying? He goes, okay, Pooh Bear. And, like, it was like a whack-ass comeback. Like, I guess. I thought it was. But, then, like, one of the teammates, like, it was like one of those things that was so corny that one of my teammates laughed, and I was like, bro, don't call me. You know what I'm saying? Like, my original inception for, like, I wanted my nickname originally to be, like, The Last Samurai.
That's sick.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, that'd be bad. You know
fucking Pooh Bear.
And so, but the problem is, like, one of those things where it's like, as soon as I said, don't call me that, boom, it just started spreading like a wildfire in the gym. You know what I mean? And, but, you know, here comes my second fight, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, you fill out all the paperwork, you know what I'm saying? I left nickname blank. You know what I'm saying? I did not put Pooh Bear down. But as the fight's coming, you know, the one of the commentators who did the ring announcements, he was coming by making sure he was pronouncing everyone's name right. So he comes over to our corner. He's like, Brian Battle? And I was like, yes, sir. And my coach leaned over and whispered, intentionally, he was trolling me, he goes, his nickname's Pooh Bear. Loud as hell. And the commentator looked at him, he said, are you shitting me right now? And he was like, no. He's like, that's the best fucking thing I've heard all day. You know what I'm saying? And so when I came out, it was Brian Pooh Bear battle. But what was funny is when I watched it back, they made a bunch of funny jokes. And, you know, it got good. I was like, all right, you know, we can run with this.
Did you win the fight?
Of course.
That's all that matters.
First round submission.
Let's go, Pooh Bear.
First round submission. I lost my first amateur fight, but won the next 8.
Dope,
you know what
dope,
I'm saying?
savage. Hey, and another of you fight fans that don't understand, bro, you know, hey, I'm going to gas you up a little bit. Dude, he beat Cody Brundage as an amateur. Beat Impa, I can't pronounce his last name. Kasangana as an amateur. A lot of people, bro, especially, I mean, I've seen in my career, a lot of people, amateurs, avoid the hard fights. We've talked about this. I feel like as an amateur, bro, you go out and find those hard fights and you get the experience, you know? And I think that's dope that, bro, you went and beat 2 guys that were, you know, that are killers in the UFC early on your stage. Like, I feel like that just sets the tone for your career a little bit.
Nah, and it's like, I want to just, like, get this out about those. It's like, one, I just want to clarify. Those are not wins that you can count today. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, they're totally different fighters. I'm a totally different fighter. So the way the fights would go differently. So, like, you know, because I see, like, the more people, the more popular I get, people look on Typology and they see this stuff and they post it. And it's like, but on the flip side, like you said, like, those are 2 victories I'm proud of, because it's like, even in, once again, our early stages, they were standouts. You know what I'm saying? And those were like matches were going in, you know, it was like there were legitimate
There's
questions.
a lot on the line still,
legitimate questions, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, yo, like the fight with Impa, no one was picking. There was a Facebook poll, and I looked at one of my friends voted that they thought Impa was going to win that fight. I was I fucking called him out on that too. I was like, I saw you voted for. But in his defense, they went to high school together. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, all
Wait, so
right.
there's no votes for you in the Impa fight, huh?
There was less than what Impa had.
How did that fight play out, too? I know this is early on in career, but, dude, it's still fun things to hear and the fans to tune in on.
It was a grapple.
Was there a dog fight, too, a little bit?
Because he's tough as hell.
Yeah.
And so it was like one of those things where all I could manage to do in that fight was just hold him down.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? I tried my damnedest to get that motherfucker out of there. But and it's like on the flip side, it's just like, yo, this
motherfucker's tough.
This motherfucker is a unit. Like,
absolutely.
It's like, yo, I just gotta fucking just don't go anywhere. You know
stay right here.
We're going down. Because like, it's like every punch he threw, like land or not, the whole crowd was like, Jesus. I was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like every punch he threw, everyone was like,
There's some heat on it.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that was a grapple fest. But now it's like definitely two things like I'm really proud of, like, you know, just like as a young person. But I would like to say, you know, there's, you know, MMA math doesn't work. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is not like totally different fighters. You know what I'm saying? We're now all three in different weight classes. You know what I'm saying? So, shout out to Impa and Cody. They're both Cody's fighting soon.
Yeah,
so,
shout out to Cody.
Shout out
Met
to
him
Cody.
the other day. Good
Looking
people.
sharp,
Dog, yeah.
sharp and everything. Impa, he's gone on to do
fucking PFL world champion,
PFL
bro.
world two-time?
Two-time. He might be two-time. Yeah,
like,
$1 million man. Come on now.
Like, he's fucking. He's
That whole storyline is crazy too, bro. Because I heard, you know, he was sleeping in his car and then fucking making the sacrifices, become a world champion. To have that whole story and become world champion, nothing but respect. Nothing but respect.
Impa is
good
a legend.
dog, bro. Dog, straight up.
And he's just like straight up. He's a nice guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Really
I've
nice
never
guy.
met him, but yeah,
He's a sweetheart. He's a sweetheart. He's a sweetheart.
But hey, I want to say too, if you're an amateur out there, man, a young amateur fighter, don't be afraid to take those tough fights in amateur. Those are the ones that win or lose, man. Your amateur career really doesn't fucking mean shit. Get as many fights as you can. Get those tough fights out the way, because in the beginning of your pro career, you can get those easier fights. You can build your record. But in the amateurs, dog, fuck that. Get your experience, level up.
100%.
0-0 pro.
The beginning of your pro career should be easier than the last part of your amateur
absolutely,
career. You
bro,
know what I'm saying? Like, it's like literally as an amateur, like, once again, who gives? Like, you're not getting paid.
Gives a fuck, bro.
Like, at the end of the day, like, all right, cool. You're the, like, whatever nationally ranked motherfucker. Like, obviously, I'm not saying it's okay to lose the fights.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, go out there. But the biggest thing as an amateur is, like, experience and lessons are so valuable. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like, and it's like once again, for myself, like, I lost 2 fights as an amateur. You know what I'm saying? I lost to, is it Michelle Andre? Am I getting him mixed up with him? I think it's Michelle. He stopped fighting after he knocked me out. I think he was just like, I'm
was
good.
he a tough motherfucker though?
He was
bad.
He was a
dog.
unit, a unit.
Crazy.
Because I was 240, but I was eating waffles and frozen burritos every day. Like, I had just moved out. You know what I'm saying? I was working at the car dealership.
Other guy's 240 a fucking
265. When I see him, he was in like a baggy shirt.
Yeah.
He was like maybe 5'10", 5'11". I was like, oh, nice. He's short and fat.
Yeah.
Because amateur debuts, there's no tape.
For
you
sure.
know what I'm
for
saying?
Sure,
like, you're just kind of flying in there blind. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But then when he took his shirt off, motherfucker had protruding abs.
Oh,
you know what
shit,
I'm saying?
that's
Like,
scary.
that wasn't a fat guy. He had protruding abs.
He has his muscles have muscles.
Yeah. And like, I was like,
as an amateur, that's scary too.
I was like, you said he had a cut to 265?
Wait a second. Hey, coach, is this the right guy?
You said he had a cut to 265?
Wait a second.
In my head, I was pacing in my hotel room by myself, you know, to keep my anxiety down. I was pacing around. I was like, Cain Velasquez could do it. Cain Velasquez won my head. I was like, Cain Velasquez did it. He would win this fight. Come on, Brian. You want to be great? You got to win this fight.
I love that. Hey, so
as a debuting amateur,
how did the Pooh Bear get to Butcher? I'm sorry because I got we went off the amateurs, but it's good knowledge, bro. Because I feel like a lot of amateurs, you know, they feel like they got to build their record and protect their record as an amateur. Bro, I see guys at Extreme Couture like, oh, dude, I'm 6-0. It's like, but who have you fought? Because when you go pro, you're going to fight some tough motherfuckers down the road. So get that experience now while you can, while it doesn't fucking matter, because that's just going to make you better for your pro career.
As a pro, it does.
It does fucking matter, man.
It fucking really matters as a pro. So, like, yeah, definitely, you know, have your toughest battles, at least at first, as an amateur. You know what I'm saying?
Don't do what I did. My pro debut, I fought welterweight my whole career. My pro debut, I cut to 155. No one wanted to fight me. In my defense, though, I 8 months with people saying no.
Yeah.
And then I got a killer from Utah who was like, I'll fight you. He was 6-0 as an amateur. He ended up getting the UFC, Mitch Ramirez. Shout out to Mitch.
Oh, okay.
Tough kid. Mitch, we got to rerun it sometime down the road, though. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, tough guy. And for a pro debut fight, that's just a pro. Now, listen, when you're in a pro career, that's when I feel like, you know, you can make smart moves in your career. Amateur, get the dog fights out the way, level the fuck up. Now, when you get going as a pro, really, you can be selective with your first couple fights, and then it comes to a line, as you know, now we're 5-0, 6-0. Let's go fucking take out some other killers. You agree?
Yeah, you at a certain point, because once again, it's like one of those things where it's like it's cool to get to the UFC.
Yeah.
But and this is like a Jason House saying. It's like cool to get to the UFC, but it's a whole nother thing staying in the UFC.
Facts, bro.
And it's like it's cool like padding your record, but you know, it's like when you go on Contender Series, that motherfucker is like
it's gonna get exposed.
Like, you're going against a real killer.
Yeah,
like, that's
man.
like one of those things. I don't think people like, you know, like when you get to the UFC level, like, and you know, there's still tiers to it.
Yeah,
There's like some
sure,
people who
for
aren't, but it's like you literally, you know, can get this motherfucker who is fighting for food
Absolutely.
from another part
Hungry
of
as
the world.
fuck,
You know what I'm
angry,
saying?
killer.
Some like some dude from a third world country who's like fighting to like
Live.
like literally live.
Literally,
He's desperate. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like, you know, he's not just gonna fold. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Like that's you know, you have to be confident. Unless you're pushed all the way to your limit, you can't be confident in where your limit is.
For
you know
sure,
what I'm saying?
for
So
sure.
it's like when you're fighting someone like that who is like pressure is like their whole life is pressure. You know what I'm saying?
The pressure to live and survive the next
know
day.
what I mean?
That's different.
It's
you know?
different. It's different. But
You don't want to wait till, to go off that point too, you don't want to wait till Contender Series to get your first dog fight,
You know
bro.
what I mean?
You want to get one out the way before that. Like, I see some of these guys come on Contender Series 6-0, 7-0, and you're like, damn, why are they not fighting that good? And then you look, it's like, okay, well, the combined record of his opponents is 13-52.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Just don't be that guy, you know?
and it's
And I'm not
definitely-
hating. I got
it's
some friends
definitely-
that done that, and they still have had some successful careers. But I mean, as you know, it's just the more experience you can get in the right matchups, it all means something.
Well, I think it's like a big thing is you want going into the cage to be as familiar as like possible. You know what I'm
Absolutely,
saying?
bro.
Like you don't want to go into the cage and feel like totally alien. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Like that's like why I think like it's important, like, you know, do whatever you do before you spar, you should have a similar-esque routine before, you know
For
what I'm
sure.
saying? So it's
Smart.
like the whole process of fight day is like really familiar. And because like the lights, if you don't have confidence going into the lights, you know, you've seen it. The lights just like
They'll eat you up,
people
bro.
They
Yes,
eat people
bro.
up. You know what I'm saying? People are
Absolutely.
a shell of themselves
Yep.
in those lights, under those lights. But you know, like going into it, what helps out is like just being confident. Like what was a big eye-opening experience for me, because like I had gone to fights, I had never gone to a UFC fight.
Yeah.
And watching the UFC fights on TV, it was always crazy because the production was so good. They didn't seem like regular people.
For
You know what
sure,
I'm saying? They
for
seem
sure.
like superhuman. Like
Yep.
the way when they're announcing them, the camera comes up,
Yeah.
and is close up. The way the lights are coming down,
Yep.
and it's just like they look like these fictional characters. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And when we were on Tough and we went to that fight night with Volk,
Yep.
and you're seeing like you're actually sitting there watching it, and that's what it dawned on me. I was like, oh shit, I do this every week.
It's
You know
just
what I'm
walk
saying?
on par, bro. Nothing
It's the
different.
same
Yeah,
thing,
man.
just like there's cameras here.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And so like you know, just make sure the confidence comes from like knowing what you can and can't do.
For
you
sure.
know what I'm saying?
For
And
sure.
like so like definitely moral of the story, you know what I'm saying? Don't wait until the biggest moment of your career to like
Prepare.
figure out what you can do. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Figure out what you can do before like, you know, that's just my humble bit. Sometimes you don't have that option.
No,
You know what
no,
I'm saying?
but you
Sometimes
do,
don't have that
bro. You
option,
really
you know
do.
what I mean?
Everyone has those choices to where it's like, are we gonna take these easy fights and go 8-0 as an amateur, or are we gonna go and fight the other champions to really prove ourselves?
I think what's tough is like, you know, if someone comes out and they just look so spectacular in their
Yeah.
first 3 fights, like they get signed on the Contender Series.
Yeah, yeah.
Like that Cuban dude who was just like running through people. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. The
And
big
it's like,
one, the big one. Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
And it's tough because it's like, so someone like Yuri turned down the UFC, but that's
Yeah.
so risky
Yeah.
because if you lose,
then you're not probably gonna get
Then
another
you're not
shot.
gonna get another
Absolutely.
shot. But then it's like you can, in his situation, it like paid dividends. You know
Absolutely.
all that experience, all those wars. You know what I'm saying? All that extra experience. He came in and won the title in 3 fights.
Crazy,
You know what I'm saying?
crazy.
So yeah, you know.
We call it in wrestling, we call something like that mat time. Like, dude, you want to get as much mat time as you can. So, you know, you're traveling, trying to wrestle every weekend because mat time is considered just, you know, allows you to get comfortable on the mat, allows you to take in everything, you know, feel it for you get those nerves out the way. It's like kind of the same thing with the cage time. You know, you want to get as many fights as you can. You want to test yourself as many times as you can. I do think when you get to a pro career, you should pace yourself at certain points, you know? You don't have to bust out 5 fights a year, 5 fights next year, get to 10-0. It's like you can pace it a little bit better, you know? But with that being said, as an amateur, get as many fucking fights as you can. Take in all that experience, you know?
I think I fought 7 times one year.
That's crazy. The most I had was 4.
Yeah,
Seven's
like,
insane.
Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, but the
You know what I'm
experience, do you
saying?
feel like that helped you a lot becoming a pro?
I took a fight against, I've talked about this before. Shout out to Don Terry Woods. I took a fight against him on a week's notice at light heavyweight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, mind you, this guy fights at heavyweight, and like I think he did bare knuckle. I could be wrong, but you know he's a heavyweight now. He's a tank.
Big,
you know
big human being.
The first minute of that. Oh my god! Try to get, and then not only that, but it was crazy because as he was whooping my ass, I had just started talking to this girl.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like the fight was in Wilmington, which is a couple hours away from Charlotte. She drove up with me. You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
The crowd.
Pressure.
She's in the crowd. Or no, she drove up with my sister. She was going to drive back.
Okay.
And so I'm sitting there. Once again, I'm on a 7-fight win streak at this time. I'm feeling on top of the world. But now this girl's, you know, sitting here. I'm getting my ass whooped. I'm sitting, and it's crazy how you have these moments in the middle of fights. You know what I'm saying? There's all these people watching, you know what I'm saying? Lights, a person trying to kill you. And I'm just fucking moving my head. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just doing anything I can to, like, move around. And all that's going through my head is like, I can't believe my win streak's about to be broken in front of this chick. You know what I'm saying?
But it be like that, bro.
I was like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, this is so whack. I was like, of all the fights,
this is the one.
You know what I'm saying? And you know, I ended up pulling out the W, so that was nice. But I was tore the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? I could not enjoy myself after that fight. Oh, good times.
Good times, man. Hey,
Good
again,
times.
all the young fighters out there, especially amateurs, you know, dude, get as many fights as you can, get as much experience as you can, and, you know, just know when you go pro, you start 0-0, baby. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
It's a whole new career. Get that experience
100%.
while you can. Yeah, man, I feel that 100%.
And it's the tough thing is, this is coming from someone who has multiple amateur titles.
Yeah.
No one really cares.
No, dude, on God.
That's the tough. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool the night of.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But a month down the road, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like a nice little, like, it's like nice for you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's like also one of those things. It's like, all right, what's more important, like racking up amateur titles or like getting the experience? You know what I'm saying? Like,
And getting to the UFC, the
Getting
big
to the
show, and
UFC.
making a career out of it. I feel that, man. I won 4 amateur belts, and, you know, me and my girlfriend got in an argument one night. She threw them all away.
No.
Yes, bro.
No.
Yes, bro. Dude, and they were sick-ass belts, bro.
That's because
Dude.
it's like I said all
Dude.
that, but I still care, damn
No,
it.
bro,
You
trust
know
me,
what
I
I'm
miss
saying?
my belts
I like,
low-key.
you know what I'm saying?
You know what
That's
I'm saying?
crazy.
Bro, she threw them all away,
That's
man.
crazy.
You know what I'm saying? We gotta get into that. Relationships, episode 3.
No.
But yeah, that was fucked up.
doozy plan. We got a doozy plan. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
bro, my belts went in the garbage.
Damn.
And, you know, I was like, I don't give a fuck because, you know, I'm gonna go win pro ones, and you know, some shit happened,
Hey,
man.
listen,
Life,
listen,
bro.
listen. Life is still going.
Yeah, life is still going.
You're still
Hey,
7-1.
crazy situation. We'll talk about another episode, but
Like,
yeah,
a
man.
couple years down the line.
Couple years down the line. Episode 20.
Episode 2000. 200.
We got some time.
We got some time.
But yeah, man, get those moments in, get your career, get the tough fights as an amateur. When you go pro early on, you know, be a little bit more selective with your fights. But as we both said, man, it's good to get that experience when you're young, while you still can, and before, you know, your record actually means something.
Yeah.
You know?
So, what is probably
Oh shit! How'd you become the Butcher?
Oh my
God damn, bro! We really fucking went a whole
God, you need to stop letting us do this. You need to supervise
this is
us.
you, Sian.
You gotta supervise us. That's crazy.
You just throw something at us.
This
you know
originally came up so long
literally,
ago.
Bro.
Wow.
30 minutes ago, on a whole rant.
We have ADHD.
Man.
Oh no.
Who's got the Adderall? Holy shit.
All right, so I have my whole career, get to the UFC, whatever.
So you're a Pooh Bear when you got in the UFC, because I remember tough. You're a Pooh Bear.
I was Pooh Bear, but it was already like something was starting to. There was a certain moment where it really hit me. I think it was after the Trey Sean fight. Where it really like I was saying earlier, like it really hit me. It was like, okay, these guys, like this is like the top. Like these guys are killers. Like it's actually like kill or be killed. You know what I'm saying? Even the worst UFC fighter, like if you fuck up, they can capitalize.
Absolutely, it's over like that.
It's over like that.
Yep.
That's one like the reasons you see so many fights where people just like,
yep,
because they know if they fuck anything up,
it just takes one.
It takes one. You know what I'm saying? It takes a fraction of like focus not being there to your whole night. So like you say, wake up
over.
You know what I'm saying? And so, I was like, wow, man, these guys are like real, like they're really kill. I'm over here talking about some Pooh Bear.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it was always something, a big inspiration of mine is like the Four Kings boxing.
Yeah.
And something about all of them is they all had alter egos. Not all of them, all right? The 3 out of the 4 of them had alter egos, you know what I'm saying?
So who are the 3 out of the 4, if you can, there's people who don't know who are tuning in?
Absolutely. It'd be an honor and a pleasure.
Come on now.
You know what I'm saying? Sugar Ray Leonard, like he was like, there was Ray.
Yeah.
And then there was like Sugar Ray. You know what I'm saying? And he said he would look into the mirror before the fight, and if he saw Ray, he said he knew it was going to be a tough fight. If he saw Sugar Ray, he knew he was going to dog walk them.
That's cold. That's cold.
Marvin Hagland, you know what I'm saying? He was marvelous, but he said, he had a monster inside of him.
Yep.
He just kept pent up.
Cold.
Fight night was the only night he could let that monster out. You know what I'm saying? Just like
real.
A chaotic warrior, you know what I'm saying? And Hearns, he was the hitman. You know what I'm saying? And like he was fucking another one, just diabolical. You know what I'm saying?
Legends.
And the only one who didn't have an alter ego was Roberto Duran. But
he was just Roberto.
Because here's the thing. Here's what I think that people don't really like. There is like, especially with fighting, like it is kind of like you do have to. I think there's certain things in life where you do have to like go to a dark place.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like the place you have to go to in order to like actually go after and like, basically if the ref wasn't there, you know what I'm saying? Like
you'd kill him, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Be in a situation where someone could die.
Yeah.
That the person who goes into the cage, like, you can't have that same mentality in like regular life. You know what I'm saying? You have to kind of like separate those mentalities.
That
you know
switch.
what I'm saying? It's like for me, like fight week, I get hella edgy. But part of that's the weight cutting, but it's like, it is just because it's just like I'm fucking going to a place where it's just like, yo, it's me or him. You know what I'm saying? It's like either his family gets fed or my family gets fed.
Facts,
you know what I'm saying? It's
like,
and so, you can't be like that around your kids.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Bro. You have to be smile like, ooh, you know what I'm saying? Let's watch Cars 3. You know what I'm saying? Like, ooh, T-Rex. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so like,
in the back of your head the whole time, I'm gonna murder somebody.
You know, but it's like, it's like you can't like compartmentalize that
for
shit.
Sure,
you know what I'm saying? And when there was, like I said, after that, like started like really internalizing with me, it's like there was, we had a gym split, and so there was like I had a little bit more freedom than I had before, and I was able to go do more things, and like I was really now able to be a full-time fighter for real.
Dope.
And body started changing. Like I went to welterweight after that fight, after the Trey Sean fight, and I started listening to a rapper called Benny the Butcher.
Okay.
Shout out Benny the Butcher. But I was like, I had always really liked, because I was like, there was one time I was like, I thought about the Boogeyman, because I like the
that's cool.
I like cool. Like Rowdy Ronda Rousey. You know what I'm saying, or Robbie Ruthless. I like like the 3
BBB.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, Brian the Butcher battle, and it just felt appropriate for how like
The mindset
the,
switch.
the monster inside of me.
Yeah,
felt, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like that felt like that's why I tell people like the Butcher killed Pooh Bear.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like
Damn, that's deep.
you know, it's like that dude. Like, and that's the thing, you know, with life. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like stuff happens in life. You know what I'm saying? Even outside of fighting, like
Absolutely.
you know, you grow up, things change. Like
Yep.
you know, I am not the same carefree, happy-go-lucky kid that I was when I was an amateur. You know what I'm
sure,
saying?
bro,
You know, just
for
like
sure.
living at a house with a bunch of dudes, broke as fuck. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? But you know, just having the time of my life, training MMA,
Yeah,
going
yeah.
and fighting for no money and shit
Yep.
like that. You know, it's like now there's stakes. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like now it's like,
This is gonna feed your family.
yeah,
You know.
yeah, and it's like, yo, these guys are really like, this isn't the best guy in the state.
Yeah.
This isn't the best guy in the region.
Yeah.
Not the best guy in the country.
Yeah.
Not the best guy in the continent.
Literally,
It's
bro.
like the best motherfuckers from around the world. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
So that's why I was like, yo, I gotta fucking, and it's like, you know, you can look at the results since. I've said
Yeah.
at press conference, you can look at the results since, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like, we're gonna keep that up, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
It's
bro, I'm a fan of the Butcher. All right, let's go. Now I got a question for you that I'm sure a lot of your fans would like. So far in your UFC career, 10 fights, which one has been one of your like most memorable moments?
Okay, so there's 2 fights, and I think these are gonna be pretty obvious. Like most of my fights have been in the Apex or in Vegas.
Yeah.
But the first 2 fights I didn't have in the Apex, one was in Charlotte, and that's the fight that I get the most emotional about.
For sure.
Honestly, I throw Petrosky in there, but we kind of touched
Yeah,
it already. But
we could throw that in later.
yeah. But the Charlotte fight, it was just crazy because it was like I filled in for somebody. Gabe was supposed to fight someone else. I filled in, and it wasn't even originally supposed to be in Charlotte.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was like to be decided when I signed the contract. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And it was rumors about it being over here. And I remember I was driving from the strength and conditioning gym to the MMA gym, and one of my teammates was in the car with me. He's like, "Oh, you're fighting in Charlotte?" And I was like, no, I think it's gonna be, Nashville or over here. He's like, no, look at this. And he turned his phone around and it said UFC Charlotte May 15th.
Sick.
And bro, when I tell you I started crying
Yeah.
in the car. Like
Yeah.
I was like, I couldn't look at him. I was driving to pick up my nephew from school before we went to the MMA gym. I'm crying. My nephew gets in the car, he's like, what the I'm just like, shut up. I played Dreams and Nightmare on repeat the whole ride.
go.
The whole ride. I was crying.
Hold
listening
on,
to
wait a
Dreams and- and just like the fight itself, like I was the second fight of the night. In Vegas, that means there's not going to be anyone
For
out.
sure,
You know what
for
I'm saying?
sure.
In a place where the fights happen off, that means there's not. In Charlotte, it'd been a couple years.
Yeah.
And it's like, and I was the only hometown person on the card. I don't know if that had
That's
anything to
sick,
do with
bro.
it, but I was the only hometown.
And it was
person on the
packed
card.
when you walked out, huh?
When I walked out, it was almost at capacity. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
crazy,
and it was
bro.
the pop was just. It was electric. The whole
Yeah.
thing. It was like a movie.
Did you
know
feel
what I
the
mean?
crowd walking out and everything? Was it just
100%?
That's crazy.
Like I felt, I felt so much energy, and it was just like, it was like, wow, this is like, even like the whole building was like, wow, this is really happening. Like I dreamed of this. Like I
That's
actually
sick,
like
bro.
would have daydreams of like one day fighting in the Spectrum Center in front of all my friends and family. It's like,
So
wow,
dope.
this is like actually fucking happening right now. And then, the fight went the way the fight. We started the fight, and he came because I think a part of it was because even if you listen to the commentators, the ovation that I got, they were like, wow, this is like a title fight. You know what I'm saying? Like
Crazy,
it was
yeah.
like, and I think that kind of fucked with him a little bit because they also booed him pretty hard.
So you think he was a little angry, nervous, a little bit?
I think he was a little bit more restless than he would have. I don't think he would have like gone at me like he
sure,
did if
for
it was
sure.
like a more chill crowd. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? I think
yeah.
he would have been. I think he would have been aggressive, but I think it would have been more measured. You know
For
what I'm
sure,
saying?
for sure.
And I was sitting there, I was like.
Yeah.
And then fucking, I was like, oh shit! Like I was waiting for the combination, and then it was like, I was like, yo, this motherfucker's not gonna stop throwing. I guess I gotta fucking throw back, and fucking fade, slip, right hook over the top, bang, and then I was like, and then he dropped, and I was like, there's no fucking way. You know what I'm
Wait a
saying?
second.
I was like, there's no fucking way. And I was like, it's like one of those things. Like people like, why did you follow up? I was like.
It was done.
Do you understand? Like, I did not believe what had just happened.
I was shocked.
I was like, I need to make sure he's dead real quick. You know what I'm saying? Don't get up. Don't get up. You know what I'm saying? And like, that was like, and then like, the way the crowd went crazy.
Was it crazy when that happened?
Was.
That'd be insane,
it was,
bro.
The roof came off the
That's
building.
so
You know what I'm
sick.
saying? It was crazy, dude. And that one is like, if I'll watch it back and occasionally get like emotional watching it. Back,
I can imagine.
Yeah. But the most fun one was Paris, baby.
Come on. Come on.
Paris.
Hey, now talk about that. Everything.
Dude.
The build up, getting in the cage. Like,
once again, it was like everything went right in camp. You know what I'm saying? Weight was where it needed to be. You know what I'm saying? Fucking just came in sharp as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you know, I'm in Paris, and like really, I got there early, and me and the French people get along really well. You know what I'm saying? We're like chopping it up all week. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, you know, it was just like I had a great fucking time. You know what I'm saying?
The vibes were hot.
Training was great. You know what I'm saying? The weight cut went perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like the vibes were fucking through the roof. And you know, I remember, fun fact, those chains I had were like not fucking real. They were not fucking
they were
real.
good, boy.
They were good though. Some people call that. They're like, those look like Timo chains. And they did not come from Timu. But they weren't real then. You know what I'm saying? But like, because I wanted to want a chain. I did want a chain.
Yeah.
And I wanted a big one, like a bigger one than this. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, I told Shamik when we got there, my luggage got lost, so we did have to go out anyways. And I was like, bro, if you see a jewelry shop anywhere, we're going in.
Wait, did you buy those chains in Paris?
I bought those chains in Paris. I bought those chains in Paris, bro. I showed up with none of that. Not the glasses, not the bracelets, not the chains.
See, I feel like this is when the Butcher really became who he is.
Yeah, so like that's when the fans.
Once the chains came on, it's a wrap, player.
That's what I'm saying. I knew I needed one. I just like my gut was telling me you need a chain. Like, the Butcher was telling me from inside. He was like, I need a chain. And I fucking got those chains and I was just wearing them everywhere. I was just wearing them
bro.
with my fucking bracelets that were probably counterfeit. With my glasses, someone was like, "Oh man, the Butcher got on the 1500 Cartiers." Yo, those glasses were $20. You know what I'm saying? Like, they look good though.
They look
you know
good.
what I'm
You
saying?
felt good.
Dude, I felt good. That's another thing. Any fighter, listen to me. Look good, feel good, fight good, get paid good.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying? Like don't just like. I'm not saying you gotta like Conor McGregor, like however you feel good. Like I'm not saying comfortable. However you feel good, show up to the fight feeling good.
Honestly,
you know what I'm
honestly.
saying? Like show up to the fight feeling.
have
like,
some swagger. Feel yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Feel yourself.
Absolutely.
Going into
Bring
the
some
fight.
aura.
You know what I'm saying? Like have some motherfucking like swag. You know what I'm saying? No, this so we all week it's just like make the video with all the shit on. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, and so the first time I haven't really gotten nervous.
Yeah.
In a long time, for real. Like the nerves kind of like I still get anxious.
Yeah.
In a way, or the anticipation is like what, but like actually like walking and getting nervous, like it's like that's not as like there was a period of time where like that was almost paralyzing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And some people a lot of really famous fighters say it never really goes away. For me, it's a lot more chill than it fucking used to be. Like, obviously, if you don't feel something, then it's like something's wrong.
But you're
like,
comfortable now walking out,
You know
being
what I'm
in that
saying?
cage, the lights and everything.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
That's two, you know what I'm saying?
I know.
Two, you know what I'm saying? Back to back.
Back to back. And I said one before that. I said two like right before that.
Oh,
You
man.
missed. But for the mock weigh-in, that's when I was really like I got like nervous because it's like he walked like I'm like okay like this isn't like the Apex, like this isn't Charlotte, like I'm in Paris and I'm fighting the French dude.
And he's a big motherfucking boy too, bro. He ain't no small dude. Yeah.
And he walked out and I was like and I was like, it's like I knew I was gonna get booed.
Yeah.
Like, I knew I was gonna get booed, and I was like, damn, I've never really like done this before. You know what I'm saying? I was like, what am I gonna do? And I was like, fuck it, just go with it, baby. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. And so I just like, they're booing, and I was just like hamming it up, and it felt like it just felt fucking sensational. Like, fucking,
Did you like it? Did you take it in?
I'm like, Cause it's just like, you're just giving it back to them and they're getting louder and louder. You're like, yeah, hate me, it gives me strength. You know what I'm saying? But then now I'm a lot less uncomfortable with the idea of walking out. Like now I'm like, okay, I'm a fucking act stupid. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna act stupid. You know what I'm saying? We came out. And I was like, John, I'm gonna take off my shit. And listen to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta let my fake jewelry glisten. You know what I'm saying? And we walk out, I'm taking the shit off. I gave my hat to a little French kid who was booing. He was booing me, and I gave him the hat, and he didn't know what to fucking do. He was like, thank you, bonjour. You know what I'm saying? Like he was like, I don't understand. You weren't supposed to be doing this. But walk out, boom. Got the chains on, fucking talking shit to the crowd and shit like that. And, get in there and, he walks out and, it's the opposite thing. Fucking people going crazy. But then, as the fight's going, it's just like the crowd was like so into it. Like I'm up, like that energy was just so fucking fun. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
Did you feel like that game made you rise to another level? Like taking all that in, finding that swagger, like
yeah, for sure. And then afterwards, once again, like I had like some shit I wanted to say.
Yeah.
Previously, but what people don't understand is like they were booing me so loud.
Yeah.
No one could hear what I was saying.
Crazy.
No one in the arena could hear what I was saying. Like they were booing when Michael was talking.
Yeah.
They were booing when the interpreter was talking, but when they passed the microphone to me, the volume of the boos skyrocketed.
Crazy.
And so I was sitting there, and that's why I was like, oh yeah, boo me. You know what I'm saying? I love it. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it was so loud. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yeah, fuck you. It was like it would be a bad comeback in a lot of situations. Like someone burned you, and you're like, well, you too. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, but I gave the microphone back to Mike. And I'm sitting there, and it was like that was like a running joke. Like once again, I wasn't planning on saying it, but it was like people would be like, "What's your game plan? What's your game plan?" And I was like, "Oh, it's this, that, and the other." But end of the day, I'm not gonna lose a fight to a French. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lose to a French dude in a fight, And so I was sitting there, I was like, "All right, I'm gonna
say it.
I'm gonna give it to him." I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna say it in third person."
Wait, so third person was kind of planned out previous, or did you just hit third person?
No, that was literally like was like right there.
The Butcher.
I was like, I'm gonna say it in third person.
That's the Butcher talking.
Yeah, that was the monster. The Butcher said, "Don't say my name."
Let's go. Hey, now in the fight.
So that was the most fun. And the fight was fun. The fight was fun too.
Was there any point in the fight where you knew you just had it, bro? Like, did you hit him one time? You see his eyes change or anything?
No, well, because so people were like, why are you going? I really, like, in my head, I wanted to get the submission win. You know what I'm saying? Because, I did not believe in his judo. You know what I'm saying? I was watching his fights. I was like, he doesn't even grapple. For real. You know what I'm saying? Like he used his judo defensively, but he doesn't even grapple. I was like, yo, I'm going to show off. Real quick. I'm going to take him down. I'm going to choke him out, baby. And I've been feeling it. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing pretty good with it. That motherfucker.
You got some judo.
He's really a black belt in judo.
Hey, tell him what you told me, though. You got hit and you're like, oh, shit. Like,
no, it was, so the first, boom, what was that? Tanya Tosh? What the fuck?
Little hip bump.
Little kick up, and I face planted. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, damn.
This motherfucker knows judo.
Damn. You know what I'm saying? But hey, get up. I was like, whatever, bro. You get me, fool me once. Shame on you. It's not going to happen again. Lo and behold, it happens again. And the second time was worse. Like, because I think I once again, I was like, oh, boom, I got him. So I put my hips in, and I was about to go for my shit, but he just beat me to it.
Yeah.
And he threw me so hard. Like, it was like I got flashed when I hit the mat. My face hit so hard. like I had neck pain for like 3 months afterwards. Like I had to go and get my neck worked on because
Crazy.
I fucking jammed my neck and like literally flashed. And I was like, oh shit. I was like, fuck wrestling.
Abort mission. Abort mission.
Back to striking. Back to throwing punches and kicks. Fuck the submission.
This
We're
ain't
gonna get the
fun.
knockout. I was like, all right, one prediction's out the window. I can still get the second one. I can still get the finish by the second round. You know what I mean? So that's why the second round, I came out and I was just like, all right, you know, we're gonna do this, baby.
Yeah, I felt like you put the volume up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was like, I really just started striking for real. You know what I'm saying? And you know, once your boy gets on a roll, it's tough. You know
For
what I'm
sure,
saying?
for
It's
sure.
tough,
I seen
so-
it. I seen it. Hey, tell the people what you say about the rounds, bro. 'Cause that's another thing that fighters should hear, bro. It's real shit.
Yeah. Well, this is funny. This is always, and, you know, each fighter is different. You know what I'm saying? But for me personally, the first round is just to see if you even belong in there with me. Like, if you don't get out the first round, you shouldn't have been in there with me in the first place. You know what I'm saying? The second round, like, that's when it's like, okay, we got through the first round. You know what I'm saying? And if you got out of the first round, I was like, all right, I'm really gonna like go for the kill this round. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then it's like if you get to the third round, congratulations. Like, all right, this is a fucking fight. You know what I'm saying? All right,
You
this
earned that third round.
This is a fucking fight. Like, and normally it's like generally for me, if it goes to, unfortunately, statistically speaking, if it goes to a third round, that usually means I lost the first round. So it's like, yo, we got to fucking win this round. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't normally go into third rounds kind of like, okay, cool, I can play it safe. Like, it's like, no. Like, you need to fucking win this round.
For
you know
sure,
what I'm saying?
for sure.
And it's just like, always fucking, I hate going to decision. Like, 15 minutes, like, I know Chael Sonnen said this, but it's just like, there's like a certain point where it's like the fight is just like, God, this is fucking taking forever. You know what I'm
real,
saying?
bro.
You're like, fuck, this is taking
People
a long
don't get
time.
it that don't fight, bro. But 15 minutes in a fucking cage feels like forever.
Because you have to
bro.
stay locked in the whole
Stay
time.
locked
You have
in,
to-
focused
and
for
as you can
15
see,
minutes.
we got ADHD.
A lot easier said than done.
So stay locked in for 15. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't wait for 25-minute fights. I'm an endurance fighter, but that is like, it does like mentally, it is just like a strain to like just be like fucking just zip it dialed in. For
Especially at the level you're at, bro. Like,
you have to be-
you have to
you
be
have to
locked
be.
in. Like you said earlier, one mistake, you could pay for it, you know?
And it's like you can't even be like complacent because that won't like, you know what I'm saying? Like there's a difference between getting to the end of a fight and like winning a fight. You know what I'm saying? Is like you can't just like, a lot of people be like hella defensive. You can't spend too long being defensive. Like you eventually have to fucking go for. You know what I'm
You
saying?
can't. You're not gonna win a fight being defensive, especially in a close fight where all the shit matters. Like they're gonna give the advantage to the guy who's going forward.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
That's crazy. Come on, but I love that 3-round thing. That's something the fans need
That's
to
funny.
hear,
That's
bro.
like, it's funny. Like Ryder's the only person. I think I've told that to people before. I think, but like that's like something that was like my mentality back in tough.
Tough, bro. We
Because
talk about it all
like
the time.
back then, like I lost first rounds all the fucking time.
Yeah.
Like fucking like pretty consistently. Like once again, like I've got a lot of first round finishes, but like if the fight went to the second round, that also meant I probably lost the first round.
For
You know what
sure,
I'm
for
saying?
sure, for sure.
But and that was like something. That's another thing with the Butcher, right? Because it was like when I was Pooh Bear, like one of, I don't know if this was ever a statistic, but like it was starting to become one of my attributes. Like, wow, he's really tough.
Yeah.
And it's like, as an MMA fan, you know, if like one of your attributes is you're really
probably
tough,
getting hit.
that means you get your ass whooped. Of course, you just are able to come back from the ass whooping. And I was like, that's not a good thing to be known for.
sure.
Like, I need to like fucking fix that. I need to just like come out the gates like hot and ready to go. Like,
Yeah.
You know? So that was also another factor in like the mentality shift. But yeah, man, you know.
Hey, nothing but respect. Bro, before we wrap it up, too, maybe there's some fans out there that want to know about the Petrosky fight. You can explain a little more detail, you know what I'm saying? Because, bro, it was cold, dog. You got to think. I mean, people don't understand the Apex, too, when you're fighting Ultimate Fighter. Dude, there is fucking no one there. It is quiet as fuck. You could hear a needle drop hit the ground. Like, it's just such a crazy feeling with Dana right there and
And
shit.
then our team dynamic was so different from their team.
100%.
We were all like,
Our team was
fucking,
dope,
we
family.
were fucking like
Loud,
boom,
getting crazy.
loud as motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? And Petrosky was the number one pick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A lot of people saw
Yep.
him in the finale. You know what I'm saying? And it was just like, that's one of those things, like, when I see clips of that, one of my favorite things is like the moment afterwards, seeing everyone's reactions, because everyone is just like,
Oh, dude, producers and everything,
like,
bro.
everyone lost their fucking shit.
Yeah,
like,
man.
Volk, he fucking slams the fucking chair. You know what I'm saying? Like your face was red. Your face was red. Yeah, it was fucking amazing. Like that was another one where it was just like, that shit felt fucking good.
Sorry.
But
that was a dogfight though, bro. Like, it was a fun,
dude.
gritty fight. I remember you need them, blood. Hey, nothing but respect to Petrossi. That's my brother
dude,
too.
What's funny about that is like, people like, you know, so like, you know, you have, that's like the only time. What's also great about that is like, Tough is like the only time you can watch your fights. Like, you can be there as other people are experiencing your fights for the first time. Because normally, you know, people are watching your fight as you're fighting.
Yeah.
This is like it aired way after we fought.
For
Like,
sure.
no one-
You already know what happened.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what happens, but, you know, only a certain amount of people know. I had a viewing party for this. And once again, like, you know, he was whooping my ass in the first round. Like, it looked bad in the first round.
Yeah.
People were like, oh, like, people were starting to get like, oh, hey, Brian invited us to this viewing party, but like, this isn't going good. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's looking really dire right now. I think he's in a rear naked choke. Okay, he got out. Oh, no, there's another rear naked choke. Okay, he got out. Oh, there's elbows from Mount. That doesn't look great. Oh, okay, he got out. Okay, there's another rear naked, rear naked chokes. You know what I mean? But, and then, you know, being there, getting the choke, and then like all once again.
Damn, you did choke him out, right?
Yeah.
That's crazy,
fucking
bro.
ninja choke, baby.
That shit's crazy. And that's again, Petrossi, my brother, locked in.
I mean,
but
he's fucking
he's
killing it
submission
right now.
specialist, bro.
But he's killing it right now.
That's
Once again,
crazy.
you know what I'm saying? Shout out Petrossi, he's killing it right now.
Absolutely,
That shit fucking, that was like, once again, it was just like everyone was so fucking.
Yeah, it was a dog fight, bro. That shit was fun. Like, for the
that shit was
Apex,
fucking
no
cool.
one there. Everyone was just lit, dude.
That shit was
Yeah, man, no, Tough was good times. Hey, Brian,
Hey.
Fight Degenerates,
Hey,
episode 1.
Fight
Come
Degenerates,
on, come on.
Episode 1. Oh man, how long was that?
1 hour, 30 minutes.
Oh, okay,
Perfect.
That's not that
Not bad at all.
That's not that bad.
I was like 2
It's
hours.
not Joe
at least.
Rogan. It's not Joe Rogan.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, but bro, if you guys tuning in, just know we're gonna talk about a little bit of everything. You know, headlines, crazy headlines of the week. Again, WNBA, sports betting.
Yeah.
We want to break down fight cards coming up. What else? What else we got into?
Eventually, you do like obviously, you know, do some sport betting talk.
Some sport betting. We're gonna do a Twitch live stream on Fight Into.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe Twitch us, like, if you ever want to get the smoke. And F1. Ryder's been playing it a lot.
No, man.
Ryder's been playing as Max Verstappen.
Shout out to
looking
Max.
kind of fast.
The GOAT. But no, we appreciate you guys tuning in, man. Expect a lot of content coming from us. And if there's anything you guys want to see us talk about, dude, message me or Brian. We'll make sure to bring it up.
Drop it in the comments.
Drop it in the comments.
Drop it in the comments.
Ryder Rhino Newman.
Brian the Butcher battle, baby.
It's been fun. Let's go.